One of the neatest things about the animal camp tradition is on the final day, and they give a presentation about what they learned about those animals. And it's transformational.
My name is Julia Lang, and I started coming to the Gathering Place when I was 6 years old and continued until I was about 9, and then started volunteering as a sophomore in high school.
My name is Janine Studzinski. I am the equine director here at Fieldstone Farm.
Okay.
My name is Harvey Webster. I am Director of Wildlife Resources at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. The first day is we have a gathering circle, which we do every day, and I think that's a Gathering Place animal camp tradition. But at the museum, we'll also have all of the wildlife specialists, myself included. We'll all sit around, and as we go around introducing ourselves, one of the most powerful parts of that is everybody shares how cancer has touched them and their family. And sometimes it's heart-wrenching to hear the young people and having perhaps lost a parent or a sibling or a grandparent, or having a parent that is fighting stage 4 cancer. And then also, I think though, it opens doors because then they hear, well, it turns out that I lost my brother to cancer not too many years ago.
Animal camp is fun. It's really, it's about them having fun, but also forming a connection, forming a bond, and having that confidence in themselves. And by the end of the week, you can really see them get so much better at their riding. They're all riding by the end of the week.
It created good memories, like taking the focus off of like the stress in my life at such a young age. So yeah, I look back on it as like a good experience.
He acted like he was the parent, and the parent wanted him to be able to be a kid. And the first day he came in, he was very quiet, very, very quiet. But he was very courteous, very, very polite with everyone here. And the second day, he was a little more verbal, a little louder, a little prouder of himself. And by the end of the week, it was like he had come out of his shell, and here was this 12-year-old kid that was beaming at the top of Ty, who Ty is one of our big 17-hand horses. And his dad was so happy to see him up there just having fun. And there's a difference between pretending you're having fun and really having fun. That smile that they have, and just that success of this is what it's about. And that's what it's about. It's about making them feel good, and that you can still enjoy life, deal with grief, deal with your friend, but you're allowed to be a kid.
I think it's fun seeing what like experiences or like what the kids are going through. Like when I was that age, I was going through the same thing. So like like seeing it all happen again for like someone else, it's like comforting, just because especially with the camps, like I volunteered at kitten camp last summer. It was like nice to see like the kids' moods change throughout it.
Sometimes the questions that come up are revelatory. For instance, we have birds of prey, and if you're an animal camper and your animal is an eastern screech owl, cute little owl like that, one of the things that you provide it with every day is a mouse. The mouse might be dead, but you provided a mouse. So the question about life cycles, about nature, about energy cycling, why does that animal have to die to feed this animal? You find that that's part of nature's way, and that death is part of nature's way as well. And we'll find out that that applies to us as well. So you get these fascinating conversations. And then, they're fascinating enough with the campers and their wildlife specialists, but then we've heard from Gathering Place staff of the fascinating conversations that when everybody leaves the museum and they do their afternoon activity, of how this inspires these animated conversations that you would never think that kids from 6 to 12 were even capable of, but they are.
They truly do change their lives, and it becomes an attachment. At the end, they make pictures for their horses' stalls. So each of them, it's like a little goodbye, and they get the picture laminated, and then we put it up on their stall, which remains up on their stall. So over the years, all the horses that I've used through Gathering Place, camp, animal camp, their pictures are out on the stalls that all the kids have made for them, which is great.
The last day of animal camp is, again, it's a day of tremendous pride, I think, on the part of the campers on what they've accomplished and their ability to share that with their parents and friends. I think it's a little bittersweet because they're saying goodbye to their wildlife specialist and their animal.